Hello student, today we are talking about our next chapter, that is the electric potential. In the lower classes we have already learned that an electric potential difference is required for an electric current to flow through a wire. But what actually is an electric potential? Today we are going to see and observe only this particular thing in this small video. From lower classes we know that if we require the flow of the heat energy, if heat energy flow is required, then temperature difference is required. Similarly, if water flow is required, then the difference of the pressure is required, so that water flows from a high pressure to the low pressure, just like heat energy flows from high temperature to the low temperature. Similarly, in electricity, for the electric current, electric potential difference is required. So what actually is an electric potential? We know that the general meaning of the word potential is ability to do some work. That means ability to apply force on an object and to move it away from us or pull it closer towards us. Similarly, charges also have this kind of ability. We know that if a body A is there which is holding some amount of positive charge, suppose plus Q, 1 unit positive charge, then it will create an electric field around it. So nearer to it, if we place another positive charge at a certain distance r away from it, then this charge present on body A, it will apply a repulsive force on a body B and it is going to repel it away from it by following the Coulomb's law. This repulsive force which A is applying on B, it can be increased if the positive charge present on the body A is increased. So instead of having 1 unit positive charge, now if we place 2 unit positive charge in the body A, then the repulsion on B increases, the force F increases, so the body B is going to move away from A even with higher velocity. If we in this way go on increasing the positive charge inside the body, the increase of the repulsive force is going to push the body B, and body B is going to move away with greater and greater speed. Just like in a bow and arrow arrangement, the more we push the string, the more tension is produced in the string, the more potential energy is created inside it, and which gets converted to a high value of kinetic energy, due to which the arrow flies away with a greater speed. Similarly, the charge or a system of charge also has the ability that they can apply repulsive or attractive force onto the other charges, due to which they can either push them away from each other or they can pull them together, either due to the repulsive force or due to the attractive force respectively. So this ability of the charge or the charge system, with the help of which they can apply repulsive or attractive force on the other charges and make them to move away or closer towards themselves, this ability we call it as the electric potential. Now an important property associated with the electric potential is the conversion of the energy, that is from potential energy to the kinetic energy. If we again take the example of bow and arrow arrangement, you can see the more tension we produce in the string, the more amount of potential energy it stores, and on releasing the arrow flies away with greater and greater speed, greater kinetic energy, if the tension in the string is greatly increased. Similarly, if we are holding only a small charge inside the body A, repulsive force will be weaker. So in order to keep this charge at point B at distance r away from body A, we have to use some energy, we have to apply some force. That is, when two charges are present close to each other, they apply repulsive force but they cannot move, then system creates some amount of potential energy, just like tension in a string. But if we release the charge at the B, it is immediately going to fly away from it. that is the conversion of potential into kinetic energy. And this conversion can be increased greatly if the repulsing power of this charge present on the body A can be increased greatly. How we can do that? We can increase the repulsion power by adding more and more charge into the body A. So by adding more and more charge onto the body A, the repulsion force can be increased greatly. So due to that, as the repulsion power of the body A increases, the body B is going to fly away from the body A with greater kinetic energy or with greater speed. Thus, here we get what we call as electric potential of the body A. So potential was the ability of a charged particle to apply a force onto another particle or another charged body, due to which it is going to move away from it or towards it with a certain speed. And we have seen that these charges present on the body A, when their value increases, the repulsion force also increases. So their ability to push this positive charge at the B away from A also greatly increases with greater and greater kinetic energy. So we can say that the electric potential of the charged body A also increases. Now, this electric potential is not belonging to the body B, but this belongs to only to the body A. Why? Because A is having a certain amount of the charge, due to which it is applying a repulsion force on the body B and it is pushing it away. So how much speed with which B moves away from A, it depends upon the repelling power of the body A. So greater the repelling power, more is the electric potential. So in this case, electric potential is the ability associated with the electrical charges to move the charges. So just like in temperature difference or pressure difference, which are responsible for the heat flow and the water flow, we have seen that electric current arises due to the flow of the free electrons inside the conductors in a particular direction. So using this property of electrical charges, which is electric potential, if we are able to collect huge number of the charges at a very small place, due to that they develop huge amount of repulsion power, repulsion force, and when this repulsion force is applied on the given charge due to conversion of potential into kinetic energy, this particular charge is going to fly away from its particular position in the direction of the force with a very high speed. So that's what we accomplished in case of our batteries or cell. A battery or cell contains two terminals. A battery or cell also contains two terminals. One is positive, another is negative. Positive terminal contains huge amount of collection of the positive charge. Negative terminal contains huge amount of accumulation of equal amount of the negative charge. So a chemical reaction between the different salts present inside the battery does not allow these positive and negative charges to recombine together. But as soon as we connect the two terminals of the battery with the help of a conducting wire, wire contains many free electrons. As soon as these connection is completed, the electrons present inside the negative terminal of the battery, they apply huge repulsive force on these electrons, due to which they start moving away from it, due to which these electrons, they start moving through the wire and they get accumulated at that end where there is a deficiency of the negative charge, that is at the positive terminal, and due to this unidirectional flow of the free electrons, an electric current begins to flow inside the wire from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. Thus, this electric potential is nothing but the ability of the charge or charge system to apply a repulsive force onto the other charges so that it can make them to move in a particular direction. And this electric potential can be increased greatly by two factors. What are those factors? First, the amount of electric potential that a body can possess is directly proportional to the charge present on this body, on a given body for which we are calculating the potential. Greater the amount of the charge, more repulsion it will apply, more conversion of potential into kinetic energy will be there, a greater potential will be there. And second, it inversely depends upon the distance, that is this distance between the charge for which we are calculating the potential, at what point we are calculating the potential. If this distance is decreased, we know from the Coulomb force that Coulomb force is inversely proportional to square of the distance. So if the distance decreases, the repulsive force also decreases. So if B is placed instead of here but at this new position B dash, then due to decrease of the distance R dash, the value of the force F dash will be greatly increased. So amount of electric potential will also be greatly increased. So these two factors importantly decide the electric potential of a charged body. Greater the charge, more the potential, and if we are calculating the potential nearer to the body, potential will be greater, but as we move away from the body, the ability of the charges to apply the force and hence the electric potential decreases. Thank you.